Good afternoon, my kings and queens. Today, I'm here to talk to you about two individuals who defeated all odds. And instead of folding, and instead of, just coming up, meeting expectations, they exceeded expectations and relished in the moment. God. But they really did, you know? And the two individuals are Brady, GOAT, versus GOAT. And y'all know what I'm talking about. If I pull up a Bulls hat and I mention GOAT in the same sentence, right. I'm talking Jordan. GOAT versus GOAT. Now, a lot of analysts been debating and, media personalities have debated this topic now since Brady is going to his 8th Super Bowl. Mind blowing, I know, right? Crazy. And of course, there might not ever be another dynasty such as the New England Patriots in football, at least no time soon. And that's because of Belichick, Brady, and Kraft being able to stay out the way and let his workermen, which are all the people under him, do their job and put his ego aside as well. Except for the Jimmy G, he let his ego get in the way, or his feelings for Brady get in the way. Excuse me, but I already spoke on that, so y'all already know how I feel about that. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. But either way, the dynasty that they created might not ever be duplicated, or at least nowhere in the near future. You feel me? All right. And of course, Jordan, Phil Jackson, Robinson, and Dennis Rodman. Theirs still hasn't been duplicated. Not the way they did it. You feel me? 3, then 3 again, 3 straight like that. Might not ever be duplicated. And they have the overall record for most wins in a season, which could have been eclipsed by Golden State. I'm talking fully with the championship. But Golden State didn't win it. They let Cleveland come back from 3 games down. So, might not ever be reached again. Because Golden State learned that, you know what? Instead of going for that regular season record, forget it. We might as well just win straight up championships. And that's cool too. I mean, hey, you got the bling. And they going for another ring. But anyway, this is about Jordan and Brady, of course. GOAT versus GOAT. Now, Brady's, like I said, 8th straight Super... Well, not 8th straight. Oh, my God. It's thinking about LeBron type of thing with the finals or whatever. But 8th Super Bowl. Brady's won 5. Lost 2 to the New York Giants. Right? Jordan, 6 of 6. Didn't lose at all. Matter of fact, didn't even go to a game 7. He was like, nah, that's a wrap. You pushing it to 6. I'm dealing you here, you out. Let's get it. Let's get these rings, you and me. Let's relish in the moment. Under pressure, I do what I do. Same thing with Brady, you hear me? Clutches of the clutches, these two guys. And that's really has what it come down to with the debate. Because it's like accomplishment, clutch after clutch. But I'm here to end this. I'm here to put this to bed, put this to rest if you ain't know. Now, most people should know, but obviously they don't because we've been having debates. But I'm going to put this to rest. Already talked about Super Bowls and the finals. Brady's 5 of 2, if you may say. 1-5, lost 2. Jordan 6 of 6. In regular MVPs, Jordan 5, Brady 2, going on 3 because he's gonna win an MVP this year. But still 3, 18 seasons though, and it took him 3. You feel me? 3. There we go. Jordan again. And also, when you look at football, it's more of a team sport. Like last 3 Super Bowls, I believe, or 3 or 2 on the comebacks, the Patriots defense have held their opponent's offense in the fourth quarter and beyond to only 3 points. 3 points. Now, that's not the greatest defense of all time, I'm not saying that's what the Patriots are. I'm saying they bend, but they don't break. And if it wasn't for that Malcolm Butler's interception against Seattle and that stupid play call that Seattle ran, bruh, that would have been what, Brady 4-3? Yeah, that easy. Jordan wouldn't even let it get to a game 7, dog. So what I'm saying is, you got Brady, in football is more of a team sport. And you got Belichick. And you got Jordan and Phil. But basketball can be can be dominated by one player more than football can. Why? Because it's 5 players on the court at one time. And they have to play both ways. That's the key thing. When you are checking greatness versus greatness, they playing both ways. So not only did Jordan have to play offense, he had to play defense as well. And man, did he play some defense. Right along with his offense, of course. Because everybody loves scoring. But another thing is, with basketball, it can be more reliant on talent than football can at times. Now, don't get me wrong. You need talent to be a professional player regardless. I'm talking about even if they're the 50th man on a roster or whatever. You need talent regardless. That's why it's so competitive and so hard. And basically like 1% of people even make it. You feel me? Like coming out of high school or something. Or like 2% out of college or whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's very difficult to make it in the pros. So they all are talented. Don't get it twisted when y'all think, oh, I can do that. Now some of y'all, very few can do it. And actually, people been walked on and then picked up our team and make something of themselves in their career. But, I'm talking about these guys who be playing video games and watching the games and smoking and drinking, just thinking, oh, I can do that easily. And then you play them outside against another average Joe when they get spanked. And it's like, what are you talking about? You just run your mouth. You can't do what these guys do. They're all talented. But you look at Brady, he's clutch. Of course, he's clutch. You gotta be. And if I had to get a percentage, like from him and Belichick is the greatest coach, in my opinions. I'm talking football. Now, we could go, period, another day, but just football. He's the greatest coach in football, period. And if you had to give a percentage, I say at least 51-49 Brady. And maybe even a little more, if I really think about it. Maybe even a little more. So I give most credit to Brady, but he does have Belichick. And I give most credit to Jordan, even though he had Phil. But like I said, basketball can be dominated more by one player than football can. And he plays both ways. So, in my opinion, of course, it's Jordan. It's Jordan taking nothing from Brady. Because what he has done, as he's aged, like he said in his last 10 years, he wished he would have known those techniques, exercises, when he was younger, starting off. Because his stretch now is unprecedented. Like, he's 40 playing the best that he's ever played. Think about it. 40. You feel me? Crazy. And Jordan, in his later days, he fell off because he didn't take care of his body the way a LeBron does or a Brady does. And it's more information nowadays than it was in the past, granted. But you got to take advantage of that, and Brady has. So if I had to give anything to Brady, I'm definitely going to give the way he's taking care of his body and him being better at a later age than Jordan. I definitely give that to Brady, hands down, easily. But overall greatness, I give the slight edge to Jordan. And, well, I don't even want to say slight. I give it to Jordan. Because overall, it's just, basketball is different. You got 5 players playing both ways, and football is more of a team sport. It's the team sport. But what Brady's doing at his age is outstanding, is mind-blowing, and everything. And I see why it's a debate, sort of, because people will throw up that, and then they throw up how he comes in the clutch, and how they came back from The Falcons been 28-3. You're always gonna know what that is. You see 28-3, oh, you know what it is. And then how they just came back from Saxonville, you know, and well, being down like 14 points or so, something like that. But hey, like I said though, when you look at it, and sports fans know, it's Jordan. So, out of Brady versus Jordan, GOAT versus GOAT, that big 2-3 goes over number 12. 23 is more than 12. Shouldn't be surprised. So, just a quick little video. Just wanted to put that out there to lay that to bed. Now it's done. Let's get it on to the Super Bowl. I'll be making my predictions Friday. I'll be making my predictions. So, be on the lookout. Like, subscribe, notify, and share if you're new. If you part of my team who's been with me the whole time, please keep sharing. Please spread the word. This is basically what I'm going back to school for, what I went to school for. I just got to finish up my last year, so this is what I'm going to school for. This is my profession. I figure, why not do it now? The time is now. And just like Brady and Jordan, I'm up against the odds, but I'm a relish in the moment. I'm not going to let anything stop me. I don't care how many doors are shut in my face. I'm not going to stop, because to live a life and to have like regrets far as like, oh man, I should have did this, I should have did that, far as like careers or professions, and you know, not going for it, to me, that's too much of a burden. Like, why do that? It's a waste. It's like, basically, you just wasted an opportunity. I mean, but that's exactly what you did. Not even like, you wasted an opportunity. And I have the type of spirit where I can't live like that. Some people can, and they live on, and they cool with it. I can't allow myself to go on life knowing I never tried, and then I was just like, forget it because of fear or anything like that, or because of people doubting me. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I do. I love doing this. This is my passion. I'm going to keep doing it regardless. And I appreciate y'all for watching the video, like, subscribing, and notifying, and everything else. You hear me? Support. I appreciate it, because I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna relish in the moment. I'm gonna succeed, and I'm not gonna forget like who was there with me from the start. And I'm definitely, when I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna give back. And you know, and God's plan, hopefully all this does go through. Matter of fact, it will go through, and I'll be able to tell my story to another Bruce Wall, so he or she won't doubt themselves and be like, man, you know what? Just because this person is too scared to do it, or that person did it wrong, and then he quit because, you know, he was just like, all right, well, maybe I just don't have it. No. Keep doing it. Keep knocking on the door until they let you in. That's what you do. Keep knocking on the door. Keep hacking at the tree until it falls down. Because eventually, something going to happen. How you build a house? You build the foundation first. It just doesn't magically appear. You build a foundation. Sometimes you make a mistake. You go back. You redo it. You learn from your mistakes. You capitalize. And then the rest is history. Voila. There you go. You're on top. And they say enjoy the journey. And I try. And I try to be patient. Sometimes it's rough. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's not easy by no stretch of the imagination. It gets hard. Sometimes you might cry. Sometimes you might get mad at the world. Sometimes you mad at yourself. But you get over it all. Pass. At the end of the day, if you try and you look back on it and you have no regrets and you know you gave it your all, really that's what matters. And honestly, if you give it your all, I guarantee you won't have no regrets. You'll love what comes out of it. Hey, until next time, this has been Up Against the Odds. I'm your host and more, Bruce Wall. Check me out. Like I said, share my video, please. Support. I'm all about building. Let's make it.